Proud of our guys because I thought they withstood a lot of things that happened on the floor. We gave up 25 points and turnovers. We cut that in half. We have a great opportunity to win this basketball game. The second chance points hurt us tonight. But I just thought that defensively we did a great job. We held the team to 42%, and yet we were still in the basketball game. So if we just continue to duplicate what we're doing here, I think we're going to be a basketball team that's going to have a lot of success this year.
What do you attribute the turnovers to, especially that high number early on?
Well, this team is going to create those turnovers because they're going to make sure they have their hands in active passing lanes. So that's going to happen. But we over-dribble a little bit, got in the areas that we shouldn't have gone. Once you get into the paint, this team floods the paint. No different than what we're trying to do. And we have the ability to do the same thing. But when you have a turnover, it's a sure pass. You got to be sure of yourself. It's one game, but I like the effort that we put forth out here on the first game on the road trip. That we got to try to do a great job this year on the road. And they have this effort right here, and we keep growing this team, and I think we're going to be okay.
Keith, I know you were trying to do a lot of bonding stuff in the offseason and during training.
Yes.
Did you see any fruits of that?
Oh, yeah. It's been there, because even with the timeouts, guys pulling each other back together again. And all that stuff that we've done is going to pay off for our team as our world is falling down around us. But even with that, I thought the guys did the best they could in this environment that they were in. And if they just keep duplicating that, everything we did preseason prior to this is going to pay off for us.
And that inbound play with Rico at the 5-second call, what did you see from your perspective?
Well, we had two timeouts, and I shared that with you. You don't see what you like. You got two timeouts called right away. But that's one thing you try to find and learn who are your inbound, the trigger guys. And because that trigger man has to be able to check off all the options and then make the right play. And it happens. Sometime in the game, it happens. So, but that didn't hurt us right there. That was one play at the end, late. Granted, you're going to be in those situations, but we got to take advantage of when we have opportunities to make the right plays. You can't have 20 turnovers at all on the road and expect to win. You just cannot do that.
Overall, what do you think about the way Tyreek played?
I thought defensively, he has a tough job trying to guard a guy like Rip Hamilton, a veteran who moves constantly and have to work. And then we ask him to do things, but that's what you do when you move from a one, guarding ones where they just set up, playing some small forward, they're kind of spaced out, and then a two is pretty active. So we asked this young man to do a lot, and I think overall, I thought that effort he gave there was really, really good.
What do you think of the new look Bulls? I mean, how they approach the game without Derek?
Well, that's old news right there. Derek is not around for now, and that team has figured out a way to keep moving on. But those guys are proven veteran players in the NBA with Heinrich and Robinson. So those guys know how to play. They understand how to play. I like what they're doing. They're one of the teams that you look at to see where you stand as far as the defensive team. And I thought our team did a great job of trying to match that intensity. But we take care of the basketball. We probably more than likely come out here with a win.